Today we're going to be talking about the 5 different types of denim that anyone should have in their closet, or it could be whether or not you're like trying to develop your own denim line. But these are basically like the 5 keystone pieces of denim that I think is essential to any kind of, denim head, so to speak. First things first, we're going to start off with just the regular rinse denim. Let's talk process in which how to make this. For the most part, whenever you see a rinse denim like this is a pure fabric play. Most of the money that you spend, or most of the cost of the garment, is put on the fabric. So typically when a denim is rinsed like this, there's very, very little work and treatment done to it. When you look back on the history of denim, typically when it was first started out, denim was always considered workwear. And over time, what a lot of workers found out was that the more they wore it, the denim started changing to their bodies and their habits, which is where all like the processes come in, but we'll get to those later. But any staple denim brand, any staple denim closet, or anybody who's really serious about denim knows that the clean rinse denim is probably the first place where anyone should start. If you're shopping at the premium denim outlets, and if you're trying to buy really, really nice denim, you'll often see this type of wash, which is just like the raw wash. You'll see it in many different places. For example, like APC is known for this, Rag & Bone is known for this. And if you're looking for a denim to wear, let's say to a date or somewhere really dressy, this would probably be the best place to go for you. There's nothing this could really be dressed up because of how solid it is and how clean it looks. But at the same time too, this typically raw denim is a little bit thicker, a little bit sturdier. Not only can you dress this up, it's actually very, very good for say rugged activities or something where, you need to get your hands a little bit more dirty because it's because this denim is meant to be worn in and it's meant to be take a beating, so to speak. The next type of denim, which is probably the most common denim that you're gonna find in the market, is a basic wash denim. Basic wash denim is defined basically by using very, very cheap hand dry processes. Typically, all denim starts in this stage where it's either raw or rinsed out. Now there's 2 types of processes that are used when making denim. One is a wet process and one is a dry process. A wet process, the technical term is, the wet process is the technical term, but wet process is usually the amount of time and the amount of chemicals used when you're basically washing the denim to make it softer. And what happens is the more you wash the denim, the shades get lighter or darker, gets lighter and lighter. And this is a very, very basic dry process. A basic wash tries to imitate the creases and the folds and the shading that happens through use. And so a typical basic wash is you'll see sanding along the knees, you'll see it lighten up though all the way up to the creases, and you'll see whisker patterns where the denim would crease where you sit down. And so in terms of basic wash, if I'm gonna dumb it down even further, there's a wash, there's some sanding, and there's some whiskering. And this right here, the amount of combinations you could get from this is infinite. This particular wash that we developed, you see some whiskering along the knees, you see whiskerings along the hips, and you see general sanding. It starts off hot at the knees and then it lightens up as it moves up. When you're shopping for your denim and you see a whole denim rack, this is probably the wash process you're gonna see the most of. This probably accounts for, I wanna say, close to 80% of our total volume is the basic washes. And typically if you wanna know what type of people wear this is probably the wash process that's used the most for Levi's, Wrangler jeans. If you're looking for anything that's soft, that's using really, really nice fabric, this is the type of wash pattern you'll see. And this is probably the most understandable to the general consumer. Whether you're a big fan of denim or whether you just wear denim because everybody wears denim, you understand this the most. And this is probably also the most versatile piece of denim that in this entire line, where it's this is pretty much the modern day no frills denim. That's probably the best thing I could say for it. The next wash of denim that I want to talk about is tinting. Some people like it, some people don't, but at the same time, you'll see a presence of it in every line that you see out in the market. Tinted denim is basically a wash denim. However, the only difference is we add a tinting process to it. Now, a tinting process to it will give a yellow shade or a greenish shade, even like a grayer shade. This, I would say it's considered the most processed denim, but at the same time too, the reason why it seems a little conflicting is because the people who wear the tinted denim typically are like the most rugged individuals. It gives a more rugged, outdoorsy feel to it. Most of the time, people buy this when they want something to look a little bit different. This denim looks really good with earth tones. So, for example, let's say you have a green shirt or a brown shirt or a tan colored shirt, or even like one of those like clay rusty red shirts. Let's say you're really into like natural tones, or even like military supply wear. You don't want all the denim to look the same. This will kind of give you a nice break from everything else that you're doing. The next category of denim washes that I like to cover is destructed denim. It's basically denim with holes in it. Typically, in the functional world, not in the fashion world, destruction happens when you wear the denim for too long. The fabric breaks, no matter how nice the fabric quality is. This sells very, very well. Buyers love the destructed look, and buyers buy the destructed look. And believe it or not, in the stores to the consumer, destructed denim is the fastest moving denim category that we have. But that being said, it's not a huge volume driver. I would probably say for destructed, I personally think the destructed denim fad started in the younger market simply because of the whole skate generation and the extreme sports generation, where, you know, kids would be wearing the denim and going skating year in, year out, and whenever they eat shit, it messes up the clothes that they're wearing. And because of that, they would form natural destruction, and, you know, skaters are the cool kids all the time. And I feel like because of that, the destructed denim became this huge thing in the men's market because people want to look like the cool kids. But either way, it seems like destruction has been around for a very long time, and it doesn't seem like it's really going anywhere. So, you know, let's say you want to go to, you know, let's say if you want to dress up and, you know, go to the hipster part of town, or you want to go to a show or a concert and you want to look a little more edgy, destruction's the way to go. But at the, you know, I mean, but even if you're not super hip or cool or anything like that, I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea to have a destructed denim piece in your wardrobe, because it's, like I said, it just breaks up, you know, the monotony of your denim collection a little bit further. But as of recently, destruction has started making its way into like a cleaner, contemporary, like streetwear culture as well. You see lines like Subi, which is a premium denim line, and you see hip hop artists like Wiz Khalifa, like rocking heavily destructed denim. If you watch basketball games, you'll notice a lot of the basketball players, when they're dressing up in street clothes instead of uniform, you'll see them rocking a lot of destructed denim as well. The last type of wash I want to cover, this is an acid wash denim, but at the same time, I'll probably label this the high processed denim. The high processed denim, they're basically messing around with more of the wash process. The reason why you get this type of crazy gradient effect, or you see the textures or the salt and pepper look within the denim, is basically, if you remember what I was talking about, the dry process here, when they put in the laundry, in order to get, a lot of the times, denim is laundered to get a different wash shade. However, in high processed denim, the wash is used to instill a different texture within the denim. This was made all the fad by, I mean, sometimes you even see tie-dye denim, for example. This was made really, really big in like the rocker scenes of like the 70s. There's always a customer for it. If you're a Hot Topic shopper, you know what acid wash is. if you're really big in the rock scene, you know what acid wash denim is. But besides that, I'm not sure how much carryover it has into the mass market, but at the same time, it does seem like a fad that's starting to kind of gain momentum. You see it sort of in like some streetwear lines in the streetwear scene. I think the reason why you're seeing it there is because destruction is making its way into it. But you know, besides that, I'm not really sure. But acid wash is a very, very low effort, low maintenance, like, you know, low hanging fruit way of dressing up your look without huge commitment in terms of headspace. You will be stepping outside the box a little bit, but overall it's pretty simple. So that wraps up the 5 washes. Bear in mind, this is with the exception of probably like these first 2 washes, none of the rest of these washes are absolutely necessary for any one wardrobe. What I want to emphasize here is that if these are present, you'll be ready. Your wardrobe will be very versatile. Your closet will be very versatile. You'll be able to mix and match to basically any outing or any event or any type of function that you need. You don't really need more than one of each of these. It's literally just to break it up, and you feel free to mix and match as you see fit. Thanks for watching.